welcome back to another video on the Johnsons. I'm Rebecca, and today we're going to do another tea time video. I'm going to work on trying to get tea time videos out on Tuesdays and Thursdays to you all. Sorry, the cat is like so harassing me. Get tea time videos out to you all and make it more frequent. So it's a work in progress, you guys just bear with me. But today I do want to discuss with you all a little bit more about Addison's disease and things of that nature, because I have noticed that I feel like I haven't got as in depth with it, and there is a lot of people who don't know about Addison's disease, certain symptoms, certain things to do, certain things to eat, and stuff like that. Now, let me state for the record, I am not a doctor, and everybody's body is differently, and we all handle things differently. So, I'm just stating for a fact, before anybody be like, well, how did she know? Maybe I should try to. You can try something, but understand, I'm not the doctor. I can only speak from personal experiences, what others have told me, and things of that matter. Always make sure you ask your doctor questions and find out any more information. So also, do research, ladies and gentlemen, because I have come across some doctors, unfortunately, who don't quite know as much as you would think they should. So let's go ahead and let's get my tea, and we're going to head to this video. Okay? Okay, you guys, so I'm at, had to sit my tea down, and then someone knocked at the door, so had to answer the door, messing up my video and stuff. It's okay though. So, got my tea. I'm also gonna, y'all may see me nibbling on my little donut, cakes or whatever. Not dessert. So like I said, I wanted to discuss with you all a little bit more about Addison's disease. I know a lot of these videos will be about Addison's disease, and then there'll be some videos coming out soon about some other things. But I wanted to discuss more in detail first about Addison's disease. Now, I don't know if you all remember, but what Addison's disease is, so I'm going to read to y'all what the actual definition of what Addison's disease is. So, it says, Addison's disease is a disorder in which the adrenal gland does not produce enough hormones. Specifically, the adrenal gland produces insufficient amounts of the hormone cortisol and sometimes aldosterone too. When the body is under stress, like fighting infections, having a cold, all those type of things, the deficiency of cortisol can result in a life-threatening Addisonian crisis characterized by low blood pressure, and the symptoms from there is where stuff happens. So once you hit that crisis, that's where all the symptoms come, and you start feeling a whole rack of different things. Again, like I stated earlier, I'm not a doctor. I can only tell you what I've gone through myself and what I've heard others go through and things of that matter. So please, it's all right to ask questions. Ask your doctor, research and get all the information you can about this. Because a lot of people, like I stated, do not know. When I first found out I had Addison's disease, I didn't know what in the world that was. I was like, what's that? Who has that? I don't know what that is. So, I know some of the symptoms, a lot of people go through. A lot of people get similar symptoms, and then there's some who get random symptoms. Now, like I said, I've had this from my previous videos before. I told you I got diagnosed with this in 2010. So when I got diagnosed with this, I didn't know much about it. I was so, oh, no one knows why this happens and things of that matter. So I've been doing some other research, and they say the most common cause of Addison's disease is TB or tuberculosis, but it's rare in the UK. Now, TB is a bacterial infection that mostly affects the lungs and can spread to other parts of your body. Now, I know with me, uh, you know, I go to the doctor constantly because when you have Addison's disease, sometimes you have to go to the doctors constantly. And I am constantly at the doctor for my Addison's disease. I'm at the doctor for a whole rack of other stuff that is happening with me. And, honey, child, when I say it be too much, it is too much. But it's something that, I'm going to get through. I'm going to get through it. I know the last video I talked to y'all, I told y'all, I was feeling good and I was feeling great and da 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 da. That did not mean that I was cured of anything. Let me state that. I never said I was cured of anything. I just said I was feeling good. I don't know what was happening. I was just feeling good. I have been feeling good for a while. When I say that they are serious, when they say stress can put you in a crisis and create extra issues, trust my word when I say stress can make things worse. I've been down, I've been tired, I've been drained. I feel like I haven't slept in days and I have been going to bed. Like, I know I've been going to bed, but I feel like I haven't slept. It's just so much that happens with this disease, and it's very frustrating and tiring for, anybody, I'm sure. Because I know so many people go through it. Like, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. And I personally wish I never had it because it's too much. So, now that you know what Addison's disease is, I know there's different type of prescriptions they also give you. And when you're sick or when you're going through a crisis, you're supposed to updose and things of that matter. And updose means you, every doctor is different. So you have some doctors who be like, oh, well, double your dose when this is happening. Double your dose when you're getting going to the dentist, when you're at the hospital, when you have a cold and things of that matter. Sometimes people are saying triple the dose. So every doctor is different. Listen to your doctor. I'm just saying. Okay? But with the symptoms, you go through some of the symptoms I know that I've gone through are things like fatigue, nausea and vomiting. I go through the appetite thing where I'm hungry but then I'm not hungry, and then there's plenty of times where I can feel like I can go days without eating. There's days where I've been at the point where I haven't been able to keep my eyes open for days at a time. They're open briefly and then they close back up. You go to the bathroom often. What else? Something I didn't know until, like I told y'all last video, the Addison's disease group I joined. It's this salty thing. Now, I didn't know that was part of, that was a symptom of Addison's disease. Excuse me, no matter how much I looked stuff up, that was one thing I guess I never really paid attention to or didn't really notice, because I have this thing where I get to where I want, Tostinos. I like the salty taste from, the chips. And I've seen other people like salt and vinegar, or they do like pickles. I mean, I've seen people crush pickles, and I'd be like, And I'm like, oh, it's a salty thing, the Addison's disease. So the more, it's like, as the more I go on, and I've only had this, let me see, I've had this 10, 11 years now, because this is 2021. I've had this since 2010, so this is 11 years I've had this, and not once did I know, sorry you guys, hold on, kitty. Not once did I know that that the salt was an issue. Like I said, I probably overlooked it. And that's on me, of course. But, of course, the doctors never explain that and stuff like that either. Other things that I've heard people go through is that they also have other autoimmune diseases or deficiencies. Some people are suffering through hypothyroid, hyperparathyroid, hypothyroid, and Graves' disease, and I think it's called Hashimoto's disease or something. But when you have Addison's disease, I found out that you are bound to go through other autoimmune deficiencies or diseases that can come with it. Because sometimes I don't know why, but they just go in pairs. So it's a little nerve wracking because I know nobody wants to keep going through this, and I myself, I don't. Um, I don't like the drain feeling. I don't like feeling tired. I don't like the stuff I already go through. Um, so when I say try to stay stress free, people please really try to stay stress free because it's a lot and it's a handful. Okay, it's tiring. Right now I'm going through a lot and I had to I've overdosed on my medication myself without my doctor's permission, only because one, I already know what to do. Two, I have to find a new endocrinologist because we don't get along. And whatever you do, you guys, make sure you find a doctor who knows something. Make sure you find a doctor who cares about what you're going through. I go through another symptom is going through pain in your stomach and pain in your back and your legs sometimes can be a symptom. When I first told my endocrinologist this, she was like, no, honey, those aren't symptoms. Yes, honey, yes, they are, because I can pull them up and show them to you that people experience it, that those are signs of Addison's disease. Honey, when I say she was certain that was not it, she was certain they were not it. And then when I tried to tell her, she didn't want to listen. She was like, oh, I thought you were talking about something else. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oof. I love my team. Telling you. But make sure, that you have someone who care about you and what you're going through and stuff like that, because this ain't an easy, breezy type thing for anybody. And that's where people have issues with. I know people who have literally written a notebook. They have printed out stuff. They have wrote down everything that the person goes through, and they carry a notebook every time they go to the hospital, every time they go to the doctors, no matter where they are when they go on road trips and everything, because of the fact that a lot of people don't know about this. And I feel there's videos out there, and I think people need to be more aware of Addison's disease and all these other diseases that are happening or that people have and nobody knows nothing about or not enough information about. You hear about AIDS, you hear about breast cancer, you hear about prostate cancer and stuff like that, other STDs and other diseases and stuff like that, whatever. But I think people need to make it known about more. Like, it's just like whatever disease is out here, it needs to be made aware of, and there needs to be information. Like, y'all need to have doctors that actually focus in these fields and really care and do their job. You know what I'm saying? Really know something. So we're not sitting at the doctor's office talking about, yeah, this is what's wrong, that's what's wrong, this what's wrong, that's what's wrong. And while we're talking to the doctor's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But then not giving us no information. That's not a comfortable feeling, you guys. So if you've been there, trust me, so have I, and I understand. Right now, I've had a headache for almost a week and a half, 2 weeks almost, and I've taken my Tylenols because I'm allergic to ibuprofen. I've spoken to the doctor about it. Now, I know I suffer from migraines as well, so that makes it bad because I also take my migraine medicine, and that's not helping either. So it's kind of like sometimes I feel like I'm in a pickle and don't know what's happening because this is a lot to deal with. It's very frustrating. You have people who take care of you and they're trying to do the best they can with what, y'all have researched together or with what they've decided to research on their own, with what they know. And then Addison's disease doesn't have a timer on it. It doesn't, you're not going to automatically know when you're going through a crisis with some people. There's plenty of times where I will sit here and say, I'm absolutely fine, I'm absolutely fine. And I can say it 2 straight weeks straight. So fine, I done been outside, I done played, I done walked around, I done been out with my daughter, been out with my husband, all those type of things. And I've been absolutely fine. And my husband can say a few days in a row, he'll be like, you getting sick? You alright? You alright? You alright? And now some of the things he knows with me, excuse me, if my eyes get really big, it'll start with, I think, my left eye, and it gets really big, and then my right eye, and sometimes they both do it at the same time. And he'll say that, and I'll be like, don't see it, or no, I'm fine, because I don't see it, and I be feeling fine. And then there's also like a gloss tightness he'll notice on my face when I get sick and stuff like that. So, if you have this, try to pay attention to certain signs or certain things that happens beforehand. Doesn't mean it's always gonna happen, because like I said, there's been times where my husband will say it, and now he's on alert mode, and I've been absolutely fine. And then there's times where he said, and then 3 days later, bam, I done crashed, and I went into a crisis. I'm lethargic. I'm going through the pain and can't keep my eyes open. I'm looking super drowsy and tired and fatigued and dizzy and headache, and I'm nauseous and I'm vomiting, and everything just at one time. So, and then I don't be, like I said, loss of appetite and stuff like that. Like I said, everybody goes through things differently, and everybody's going through this differently. I've recently had to go to the doctor to go get my thyroid checked, because they found some lymph nodes here. So I will keep y'all updated on that as we go along. But that's what that can be another, like I said, in all immune disease, because from what I understand, they tend to run in pairs. And guess what? I don't want it to be a pair. I'm okay with just having Addison's disease. I'm not okay with it, but I don't want anything else, is what I'm saying. Okay? But guess there's not much I can really do about it. I also found out, I was doing more research, and I think I knew this before, that it's mainly women who can catch Addison's disease. Doesn't mean that a man can't get it. Doesn't mean that children can't get it. It's just recorded as women who will get it first, or are at higher risk of having it. Let me say it like that. That's what it stated. So, women, please just be cautious. Get yourself checked. Men too. Everybody. Get yourself checked. Make sure everything is fine and stuff like that. Because, like I said, it's a lot. Now, some of the treatments I know that people go through are, like I say, the different prescriptions and stuff, because everything's different. But the treatment is different. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, people have prescriptions. People do shots. Now, I know most people have a shot that they keep with them, which is another issue me and my endocrinologist are having, because she feels, no, you don't need it. It's okay. No, I need it. I've had this since 2010. You being my new doctor does not mean that I don't know what I'm supposed to do, because I do. That went down the wrong pipe. Other things I noticed were sometimes you have like patches and stuff on your skin, and it's like how do I explain it? Kind of like discoloration. You get it in like scars, the elbows, your knees, joints, and stuff like that, and it's just like a discoloration of your skin, which I didn't know. Again, something I didn't know when I first got this, that, that was playing a part. I remember my skin, like, there'll be patches here that look different, or, I'll have a patch, like, right here or something that look different, or on this part of my skin. And I'm like, oh, where was that? But sometimes it's there, sometimes it'll go away, and stuff like that. But, it's like a discoloration type thing. Most people who have Addison's disease, most people test for Addison's disease between 30 to 50 years old, if they're not showing any symptoms ahead of time. If you're showing symptoms ahead of time, you done been to the doctor, and you're a kid, or you have checked, your child, and the doctor has said they got Addison's disease, don't be like, oh no, it's supposed to be 30 to 50. No, you can catch it when you're young, okay? I'm just stating that most doctors normally check for Addison's disease between the ages of 30 to 50 years old. So I found out, like I said, I found out in 2010. I was like 20 something. I was 20 something. But yeah. Um I just want everybody to take care of themselves. Like, if you feel something wrong, if you're noticing that something's different, and that doesn't mean when you're experiencing these symptoms that, oh, you automatically assume you have Addison's disease. No. But the best thing is to check. You can check for Addison's disease, check for any other thing that could be happening, because there's so much going on that you don't know. There's a lot that sometimes doctors won't even tell you. And you're going to the doctor 50 times before you finally get an answer, and it's the same exact doctor, and you could have been found an answer, but you done been there 50 times over, and now you're just getting an answer. So go get checked, you guys. Make sure all is okay. If it's not Addison's disease, excuse me, if it's not Addison's disease, it could be anything. Just get checked. Work on staying healthy. Eat right. Exercise. Do what you can do. And those who have Addison's disease, trust me, I'm there with you. I've been there. I know it's hard. I know what you all are going through. You know, so when we are in Facebook, this Facebook group together, we're all very supportive of each other, because there's so much that people don't understand, and that some people didn't know, and everybody's helping each other. And then trust what I tell you. Like I said earlier, try to stay stress free, because when stress hits you, it hits you, and it hits you hard, and it can cause the crisis. It can create it. It can help ignite it, basically. Like right now, like I said, I'm going through a lot right now, but I'm going to get through it, because that's what I do. So I'll probably have some down days, and I'll even try to slightly record some if I do go through a crisis. Like I said, right now, I'm not going through a crisis, but I do feel my body extremely tired and extremely, just fatigued, brain fog, all that stuff like that. Like, it's just a lot. So I'm glad that I did have the strength to do the video, because I am overly tired right now. But anyway, I'm going to close this video out. I want to say thank you to everybody who's watching the video. Again, for those who have Addison's disease, keep pushing, keep fighting. I know it's a rough thing to deal with, but you're going to make it. We're gonna get through this all together. Stay focused, everybody. Stay happy. Stay stress-free as possible. Focus on your happiness. Let your happiness be the key for you. If you're not happy, get happy. Okay? Alright, you guys. I'm closing out. So, I have something else to do in a little bit. But, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Like the video. Make sure you comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, to stay updated with all the videos. And share the videos, you guys. Share the videos. We love the subscribers. We need the subscribers. Share the video. We're gonna give more content. Always feel free to comment and let us know what you think. Let us, what you would like us to see more of, or what would you like to see more of, and things like that. Things like that matter. So yeah, do that. Thumbs up, subscribe, share, notification bell. Okay? Other than that, I'm out. Thanks for watching the Johnsons, and y'all have a very great day.